I see bugs at your garage.
Not bugs. Alright, so here at Morro Strand State Beach, it's the end of day 2. It took 2 days to get down here, about 950 miles or so between both days, coming from Boise down here. It's right outside of San Luis Obispo. You can actually see Morro Rock back there. 2 pretty good days. Got rained on for the first while on day 1. Thankfully I had my rain gear, so it really wasn't too bad. And then most of the ride was pretty cool, especially once I got up into the forest. I was going to camp that night, first night, but the campgrounds that I had planned on were closed. The Forest Service website said they opened in April. That wasn't the case. So I kind of kept going, found a hotel room for the night, classed it up. And it actually worked out well because it got me closer to here to make this a shorter day. So instead of going down the 101, I was able to come down the coast, which was really cool, especially because there's some stuff that I would have missed. I'm going to miss going back up north, taking some dirt roads off of Highway 1. So yeah, it was fantastic. Highway 1 is everything everyone makes it out to be. So yeah, excited to get started on kind of the real ride tomorrow morning. Taking it in smaller chunks so I have more time to do stuff. Looked like there were some fun things to check out. There was a lighthouse I skipped just for time and all sorts of stuff. So it's going to be a good time. Hopefully hit a little bit of dirt tomorrow. There's a road I was hoping to take that I'm going to have to do as an out and back because there was a landslide a couple of years ago which closed part of it. But hoping to get a little dirt on the tires tomorrow. It should be pretty cool. So, see you there.
So, day 3, interesting day, a lot of cool stuff. Just kind of went back up the coast, same way I came, so that wasn't too exciting. I mean, it was amazing, but nothing new. Then I went up to Pruitt Ridge, which is a road I found a while ago on Gaia. Thankfully, some guys on ADV Rider gave me some tips about closed roads and stuff, so ended up having to be an out and back, but it was amazing. It was so cool. I think it was around 30 miles of dirt out and back, and the views were just unreal. Not a super challenging road, but challenging enough to be fun. And hopped back on the coast. Had a little mechanical issue. Thankfully, I have some knowledge of that stuff and carry some spares. So my turn signals didn't seem to be working, my headlight wasn't working, but the bike was running. So I thought maybe I had some wiring issue or something. And I pulled off to swap my GoPro mount. I don't even remember why I pulled off, but I shut the engine off to do that. When I went to start it back up, there was nothing. No headlights, the neutral light wasn't on, there was just nothing. So thankfully I went and looked at the easiest thing first, which was a fuse, and it was a blown fuse that got me back and going. But you know, moral of the story, when you're ADV riding, bring spares, bring fuses, that kind of thing, because I would have been stranded on the side of PCH. Could have been worse place to be stranded, but thankfully I was able to fix it. So yeah, from there went and did the Old Coast Road, I think it's called, another road that kind of connects Highway 1, and then you get back onto Highway 1 later, and it was amazing. Went through some redwoods, and then the northern part of it, you have a really cool look at the I think it's the Bixby Bridge right outside of Big Sur. So yeah, really just cool, just really cool. So rode up to my campground, Henry Cowell State Park. It's pretty cool. Seems like a nice little place. Yeah, good day altogether. Kind of weird electrical issues like the fuse, but fixed it, and here we are. So yeah, ready to get some sleep and headed tomorrow.
All right, so I believe it's day 5. I think day 5. I know it's a Saturday because I watched MotoGP qualifying this morning, which means it's Saturday. But I tend to lose track of what day it is when I'm out here, so I think day 5. Anyways, as you can see, maybe, it's wet and raining. I've lucked out so far. I was hoping this wasn't going to be the case. We'll see how the day goes. Anyways, yesterday, a bit of a long day. Rode out of Santa Cruz, which is kind of where my camp was. Fun section of road going up north of the coast, just more beautiful coastline. Found a cool lighthouse to stop and take a look at. Wasn't able to go inside or anything, but still got to be up close to it, which was cool. Then went through San Francisco, kind of the outskirts, I think, but got to go over the Golden Gate Bridge, which was nice. Second time I've gotten to do that on a motorcycle. And there's a cool little outlook that you can get to, just like another 15-20 minute detour. I think it's called the Marin Headlands. But right off the freeway, you can get on it and then jump right back on. Way better view, way less crowded than the main viewpoint that you find right off of the freeway. So I definitely recommend it. Going from there was kind of boring. It pulls you away from the coastline for a little bit. The Highway 1 does. So kind of went around there, just continued on my way up, and came into Fort Bragg last night. So had a hotel last night, which was great. Feeling really good until I woke up this morning and it was kind of drizzling, and this drizzle has turned into a rain. So gonna press on, hope that I can even get on the roads I want to go on. I'm supposed to start some dirt today, and it might be impassable. At least that's what I've seen signs saying, that it's impassable and wet. So we'll go check out the road condition and see what we can do. If not, might have to come up with a different plan. So let's get to it. Alright, so end of the first day of the Lost Coast. Hopefully you can hear me over the surf here. Left Fort Bragg this morning. It's a little drizzly. I was hoping it was just, you know, the morning kind of June gloom thing, and that was not the case. It started to really rain as I left. Got to Usal Road, and just kind of sent it, just went for it. It didn't look too bad, so I've been planning this for months, not going to let it stop me. So took off up Usal Road. The road was super fun. Probably not too challenging when it's dry. It wasn't even that challenging wet. I did have a good crash. Just stupid mistake. Thought I saw a turnoff. Just tried to look down at my GPS to make sure I was going the right way as I was going through some mud, and that was it. So nice and wet for a while after that. A lot of my stuff is pretty muddy now, but yeah, the road was super fun. Yeah, I don't even know. It's just been great so far. Shelter Cove was a cool little town. Had some lunch there. It was super delicious. Left Shelter Cove. Jumped on to whatever the next road was. There's kind of a little offshoot up to something ridge. I don't remember what it's called, but if you see that, I highly recommend taking it. That's the drone video I should be putting in here was shot there. Just unreal view, so cool. So came down, made it to Mattole Beach, which I was hoping would have some spots, and there were actually a couple spots, probably because it's off season. So I was able to find a camp spot. Yeah, man, just a rad day. So far, it's been pretty cool. Lost Coast is everything that it's cracked up to be. So hopefully tomorrow brings more. So day 6, day 2 of the Lost Coast. Really a short day. I got to my campsite around like 1. I expected the northern part of the Lost Coast to have some dirt. I didn't really actually look into it, and it was all pavement, so a little disappointed with that. The dirt, Usal Road and all that was super fun. I was hoping for a little more, and a little less remote than I expected as well. The Lost Coast was less lost and less coast than I expected. A lot of cool riding through the forests and just beautiful country, but not as remote as I was hoping for, especially north of Honeydew. I think if I were to do it again, I'd probably jump from Honeydew up to the 101, because I think that's where Avenue of the Giants is, which is a super cool road through the redwoods. So yeah, we're here at Sioux something State Park, I think. It used to be Patrick's Point, but they changed the name recently. It's a really nice little park. I was able to do a little hiking since I had some time, which is cool.
Checked out there's a beach you can walk to and some other hiking trails. So nice little park, nice little spot. Tomorrow should be cool. Kind of riding through Redwood National and state parks. I have a couple little roads that I've marked off that might be fun to go ride, and then that's more or less it. I was going to stay by Crater Lake on my last stop on the way home, but it looks like they got some snow up there this morning, so kind of changed my plans. Gonna stay at a hotel in Bend instead and actually be warm, which will be nice. It's late April. It's actually May 1st today, I believe, and it's been pretty cold. I don't think it's really ever broken 70, and that was further south like Santa Cruz. For the most part, it's been in the 50s, which is not terrible, but it's not warm. It's not what I'd like to ride in. So yeah, gonna try to stay a little warmer tomorrow night and stay in a hotel. But for tonight, we're in the tent, which should be good. Last night is sleeping in the tent for this trip. So yeah, hopefully some good redwoods tomorrow. Alright, so I'm here in the Stout Grove. It's right outside Crescent City, California. Seems like a great place to end today's video. If you're in the area, it's been one of the highlights of the trip so far. It's a redwood grove, it's a dirt road. It's just absolutely beautiful, and it's really not too far outside of Crescent City. The way I'm going, I think it's probably not saving time, but maybe a little distance. So check it out if you're going to be in the area. So yeah, this last day, it's not my last day. I've got another ride tomorrow, but it's just going to be on highways. So this seems like the place to end it. Yeah, I woke up this morning and it was raining. To quote Outcast a little bit, weatherman said it ain't gonna rain. Now we sit here on our motorcycle soaking wet in our rain suit, trying not to sweat. Yeah, every time I've looked it said no rain, but there's been a couple rainstorms that I've got caught out in, which isn't too bad. It didn't stop me from riding any roads I want to ride or anything. So a little bit of rain this morning. Got going, rode through some of the Redwood National Park. Got to here, and it's, like I said, it's beautiful if you get the chance. So yeah, it's been 7 days. Did a lot of the Highway 1 and the whole Lost Coast, and it's been a great ride. Weather wasn't quite as warm as I was hoping for, but it was the end of April. Today's May 2nd, so I kind of got what I deserved coming this early, but I just wanted to get out and ride. It's been a long winter, so I was excited to come and ride. But yeah, I'd highly recommend hitting the Highway 1 California coast. It's everything that it's said to be. So if you have the ability, it's a good place to go. So yeah, if you watched the video, thank you. I appreciate you sticking around and watching me ride my motorcycle. You know, the last Idaho BDR video got a lot of views somehow. I don't know if I hit the algorithm right, so if you're from there, that's super cool. Thank you. I really expect these videos to get, you know, a couple hundred views. To show friends and family and have something for me to look back on and see the ride that I did. And it seemed like a lot of people wanted to watch it, which is pretty cool. So, you know, if you're here, if you watch that one, that's super cool. Thank you. Hopefully I'll make a bunch more in the future. Hopefully this one turns out good. I have no idea at this point. So, but yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for riding along. And keep adventuring.